I want to jump into the discourse about Lindsey Vonn. Hi, my name's Ryan. I'm a gymnast, and my courage project for 2026 is to speak more openly about sport. So Lindsey Vonn is a downhill skier. She's a legend. She's the GOAT. She's done a ton of Olympics, super successful. I believe she had the record for the most World Cup wins until Michaela Schifrin beat it. She came out of retirement to come do these last Olympics. I believe she's 41. In training leading up to this event, she tore her ACL, and I believe she's had a full knee replacement or knee reconstruction before this too. And the other day she competed and she crashed 12 seconds into her run and she ended up being airlifted out of her race. And we find out later that she broke her leg, and that was a very, very bad injury, and she's going to need a couple more surgeries. Since I was 9, I've done a sport that risks catastrophic injury. And there's a level of risk that we assume every day that we do it that not all sports do. You know the risks are there forever, but there's usually like an injury or you see an injury or something where you really realize that the risks are real and that it could happen. And that's something we've accepted and we live with every single day. I've competed with a partially torn calf a couple times. Not my best decision, but something I did. And at the time, nobody could talk me out of doing that. People tried, and in the end, it was my decision. It's my career. It's my body. I chose to compete. They were both disasters, and luckily the injury didn't get worse, but the recovery took a lot longer. But there was no convincing me out of that idea. So I don't think the average person understands dedicating your whole life to something, or even dedicating 2 full years. Every workout you do, every waking moment of your day, every single thing you eat goes into this performance, especially for a Lindsey Vonn who is a GOAT and who came back for this, gave up so much to come back for it. She doesn't get another Olympics necessarily. She has this one. There's been so much criticism around her competing with the ACL injury and then her obviously getting a more serious injury after that. But I don't think people understand that it's not like she can wait 3 months and then do another Olympics. Like, this comes every 4 years, and age is not on any athlete's side. And to the outside world, it seems crazy to compete with an ACL injury and then to, she said, complex, fracture your leg. Seems crazy, but that is the risk we assume as athletes who do risky sports like that. It's kind of like the Carrie Strug story. You don't want to glorify somebody's injury and then coming back and winning. Like, that makes such a better story. But I don't think for her it's about that story necessarily. She wants to win. And she's a person in a sport where you need to give it 100%. And she gave it maybe 110. But that's the price you pay for going after it. People want these amazing stories, the way people still talk about Carrie Strug landing her vault on one leg. They want these incredible stories. But that's what athletes have to put themselves through to get these stories. But if she had gone down there and won after tearing her ACL, that would have been the story of the next 5 years. You can't want amazing Olympic stories and then turn around and criticize somebody for going after it. Yeah.